people, like, the people from there who originated there, the Europeans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the beginning of something revolutionary. Yes, I am talking about the Unemployed Opinions podcast.
Yes,
I'm your host, Hakeem, and this is my dear friend Remy. What's up, boy?
What's up?
Anyway, that's that. Would like to thank you all for joining us for our first episode. You are our first viewers, and you are about to become part of something legend. Wait for it now. Dairy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's different. It's different now that we're here. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because before we even got here, I was like, nah. So it's just one of those things where you just kind of keep overthinking it.
We were overthinking to the maximum.
It's not even the first thing, because even before the podcast, we've had a couple of ideas before.
Yeah, for sure.
None of them even. Crazy part is, this is the first episode, né? And you can imagine that all the things that we had before, they've never even made it to this point.
Yeah, the starting point. This is like the starting point. And
They've just
make it to this.
Yeah, they've just stayed right in the head.
Wow, man! Like I'm just glad we finally got something started, and I'm glad that you all are here to support us, and
Facts.
just actually be the first of our fan base.
Let's
Get into it.
Wow. These people are gonna be our day ones.
Yeah, you are our day ones.
One day we'll be speaking about the day ones.
The day ones.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
The giveaway.
We'll be giving gifts to y'all, man. Because wow, like you're
You know
part
what
of
I'm
something magnificent right now. You're
this
part
point
of
we just
history. Let's get into it,
At this point,
bro. Alright. So basically, we're unemployed and we have opinions. That's why we started this podcast. We have a lot of time on our hands. So
they just have a lot of time.
why not? Why not? Why not? But there's no structure to this at all. We're just gonna waffle about. And for our first piece of waffle, I want to talk about the game last night.
Oh, the game.
The game.
NBA.
NBA. Now I know we're in South Africa and most of y'all probably don't even follow basketball,
but I think we do got some NBA fans.
Yeah, we would definitely have some NBA fans. And we have a lot of NBA fans. On our first episode. Yeah, definitely.
I didn't watch the game though. I didn't even watch that. I saw the first game. I saw the second game, right? Yeah. But then last night's game, I haven't watched that one.
So, you know how? So to give y'all context for those of you who don't know. It's the NBA Finals. It's the Indiana Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's the Oklahoma City Thunder, OKC. And right now the series is tied 1-1 in a best of 7 series game, finals. So last night.
This is before last night's game with the tied series.
It was tied before last night. Now there's definitely a leader because you can't draw in the NBA. It's not like these. Nah, this one is
But I feel like that's the best part about it though, because then at the end there has to be a winner.
Yeah, there definitely has to be a winner. Like I've also seen like past games where like you know how we like got these Q tola like extra time, or if it's in a tournament and it's 90 minutes and it's a draw. And then it's like extra time, and then in the NBA it's like overtime, and then if it's still a draw, even then they don't go to penalties because like it's basketball, so they go to like that double overtime. When I found out about that concept, I was like, okay, so there definitely has to be a winner. So there's a game somewhere in history, in the annals of the history of the NBA, where there's a triple overtime there somewhere. I guarantee you. It may be a struggle to find, but I guarantee you it's there. Okay.
Do you think it's a better system that they have like in football, where you do the extra time, then you go to penalties? Would you rather have that or just keep getting extra time?
Nah. I don't think.
You think it's because of the nature of the two sports? Well, with basketball, it's like every possession you can expect that there's going to be some goal that happens.
Yeah. Obviously, and with this game we don't have timeouts, bruv. There's no, you can't What is that? Dog? What is that? You can't do that.
Yeah,
So
but,
I think you can't do a double extra time within Diski. That just doesn't work.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work. But to get to the point, right? Indiana Pacers, OKC. Now, we all know, well, those of us who watch the sport anyway, we all know SGA won league MVP, and he showed up in game one, got 30 something points. So he really showed up. Free throw merchant. Anyway, anyway, he showed up, got his buckets. Game two did the same thing, but this time OKC did win because Pacers won the first game. But in the third game, I saw the highlights. I didn't watch the actual game, but I saw the highlights, and the Pacers were putting in a shift, man. They limited SGA. SGA is SGA. He's gonna get points. So he got 24 at the end of the game. But the way
decent.
the way Tyrese Halliburton and your Siakams and them, man, the way they combined, I think they were down. They got in the first quarter, they got 30. They dropped on them, and they only had 20 points or something. In the second quarter, they came back, and they limited SGA and them to 20 points, and it was crazy, man. And ever since then, the Pacers looked like they wanted it more.
So for the whole game, it was just Pacers basketball in a sense. It was it wasn't like game one where OKC took over
and then Pacers just
nah.
It wasn't like that. Nah. As a neutral who's I don't support either one of these teams, but I'm happy to know, or no matter who wins, it's gonna be their first championship. It's all right, man. Yeah. It's all right. But I saw the game, and I was just the Pacers are a team that has a lot of heart.
Yeah.
They have. Banale Daide. Yeah.
But it's kind of sad to think about how before Halliburton and them, it was Paul George and the Pacers, right? And then you had Westbrook before SGA. And then it's
not even Westbrook, bro. Take it back to KD.
Damn.
KD. Whoa. You get me? So that's one of the things I was thinking about is wow, one of these teams is actually gonna win a championship, and they had these great guys who couldn't do it. Who couldn't do it for both of these teams. Oh man, that's wild.
Tough.
That's
nonetheless though. But even though you said that you saw you more so on the neutral side, you don't necessarily have a team that you favor, but just how the series is going, or let's just say the whole playoffs, or just do you have a team that you think is going to take it at the end?
I'll tell you what. The Thunder, a Boost Mobile bundle, WWE Royal Rumble, Pacers in 7.
Yeah, because I don't want to bet against Halliburton. These playoffs.
Yeah,
because the amount of times he's come, I don't want to bet.
The disrespect he laid on these teams, bro. I guess when the leisure.
No. He's on a mission. Ever since he got voted most overrated, he's on a mission. He's on a mission. Watch out.
Allow it.
Watch out.
Allow it. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah. Right. That's my waffle, man. If you want to talk about something else.
Yeah. I think we can jump straight into the unemployed opinion of the week. Right?
Oh yeah, so my one.
I think let's start with mine.
Okay.
Nah. And then right after that we'll get into yours. Nah.
Run it, man.
So my unemployed opinion of the week is that South Africa actually, our country,
Africa Boro.
Yeah, Africa Mzansi.
Yeah, okay, for sure.
Yeah, South Africa.
Yeah.
Back in the days. They've been disrespecting us.
They genuinely, because what is that about though, bro? What is that about for real? Because
I think maybe Gen Alpha is on that side where they may not know some
For
of the
sure,
things.
for sure. Cause
But us though,
yeah,
we with them.
yeah. Cause I have my little broski is like what, 10 years old now, and I could play. You know that opening for when you like. He doesn't know the suffering because like we have this TV box at home, and like when he watches a movie, he gets to sit and watch the movie from start to finish, no interruptions. There's the movie. He doesn't know the pain of watching a movie. I remember I was watching The Mask of Zorro. You remember them that hey, when I was a kid that movie hit. Oh man, I remember I was watching it. I was watching it, and one other thing they won't know is the pain of having to wait until Sunday to watch a movie. You know that at 8 p.m. and then the guy does the intro only on E. Bro, like that was a snap. They don't know that the patience that you have to develop to wait until Sunday night, which is actually a school night, by the way, to watch a movie. So when you get to Sunday, you still have to negotiate with your moms to be like, Mama, please, I want to see Jackie Chan do. And you at that point you're begging, but you've watched the movie probably like 5 times already, but you still like, I want to see that.
Because it's one of those things where they replay the movies
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
Like every season.
Yeah,
Or every year or something like that. Yeah.
Every year
it's going to
a movie has its time where they're gonna show it again. So I remember them days where we were watching Jackie Chan on the TV, watching Rush Hour, you watching Zorro, you're watching them, and then in the middle of watching them, all of a sudden, bah, Desmond Dube is on your screen. What's that about? Clientele. Brother, I'm 7 years old. What do you mean you're trying to sell me insurance, brother? I just want to watch. It's an animated movie.
Yeah.
Do you seriously expect if I'm watching what movie can I reference that we used to play on ETV a lot? Bo, Cars, your Shreks, your Puss in Boots. Them men, you expect me to I'm watching these men, and you expect me to be like, oh,
Yeah.
that's some wise insurance. Like I peep it like one day I'm gonna invest. I'm gonna
50,000 payout.
Yeah, 50,000 rand payout, and I was like, that sounds like a good deal. But not gonna lie, one of them had me one time. Like, I was like in my young mind, I was contemplating, it's like, wow, I need insurance. I really thought I needed insurance with one of them. I don't know if it was like Old Mutual or something. I don't know what it was, but I remember just thinking like, yeah, maybe I should. Does my dad have insurance? Nah, like we need to have insurance. Like, but like that wasn't. I shouldn't be thinking of those things as a kid. I shouldn't even be seeing those things, especially when I'm watching a freaking animated movie. Like, get a paw, like, come on, man, timing. But to my point, actually, these kids, Gen Alpha, don't know that. We know these things, bro. We know these things.
So we don't even know where the whole Gen Z is this, Gen Z is that comes from. Because we think like, whoa, the youngest Gen Z now, like how old? Like maybe 20, I think? 20?
No, like 17.
How far does it go, Andy?
Gen Z, I think, is like 95 to 2010. So 15, 17.
2010.
Yeah, 95 to 2010.
Damn.
Yeah, that's where Gen Z ends. That's where it ends. Yeah.
Nah, man, still though, we in between. They can't tell us.
No. We were born like.
Yeah. They can't tell us.
Like,
anything.
bro, we were born before 05.
Yeah. They can't tell us anything.
They can't chat shit to man. Can't chat shit to man.
Anything.
Like, genuinely, bruv. Anyway, to your point then.
Yeah, back to the unemployed opinion. It's about to say that South Africa actually doesn't have its own cuisine at all. Thinking about it, because how many food items can you actually think about, man, that actually originated from this country and they're still here now, and we can call them a cuisine?
Nando's chicken.
Aye, fam. Aye, sugar. Aye.
What do you mean, bro?
No ways.
What do you mean, bro?
Nothing is actually ours.
Nando's chicken. Have you seen them men in the UK? They love it, man. They love it. They love Nando's, man.
Yeah, man.
And
It's not like a home cuisine where it's like, you cook it in the house and then.
Or you mean like a
like
what
an
about
actual cuisine?
Tom? I know there's a proper name for it, but I just call it seven colors. I don't know about you people, but I know there's another proper name for it, but I call it seven colors. That's what I grew
Yeah,
up on.
I think everybody.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but having one or two foods.
what do you
Not a
mean?
cuisine. We must have
Like a whole set.
Yeah, we must have.
Emo, no, there's Mensa
Because-
like in Durban, like they have their own dangases, the cuisines there. I've seen people list them off in like comment sections of some other TikToks, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
but if you're going to say that we have like the Durban chicken curry or something.
No, not
that's
the-
obviously
no,
that's like
not the chicken.
Indian. Yeah, Mario, you can imagine most of the Durban cuisine has to be influenced by the Indians.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking not like the subcultures there. I'm talking about like the people, like the people from there who originated there, the Europeans. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
But
that proves my point. We don't have a cuisine.
no, but like I'm saying, like obviously, there's traditional foods that even white people who live in Durban, who live here in Cape Town, who are there in Jersey back home, and they have their own like unique cuisines like you won't find anywhere else on the planet. Maybe we don't know about them because we're a bunch of uncultured bastards.
Yeah,
But like,
but we are employed.
yeah, I don't even. I'm not even getting paid for this for real. So I don't know.
You know nothing.
Clearly, I don't know a lot about South Africa.
Yeah, well, no cuisine though.
No, I think we genuinely. I disagree with that.
Nah.
I disagree with
'Cause
that. Bombastic.
7 colors. It's the god.
Kota.
Is that a cuisine though?
How much you kota? What do you mean?
Is that a cuisine? Is that a cuisine?
Yeah. It's like asking me is a taco a cuisine. Obviously, it is.
It's a food. It's a food. But a cuisine has to be like a whole collection.
When on a like.
Yeah, like we need to have our own. Like if somebody says, what type of food is there in South Africa, and then you have to list off like a couple of things that like everybody knows. We don't have that.
We do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. And Ethan can back me up on this. He's not. You guys can't see him, but Ethan, we'll have a chat with him after this. But Ethan can back me up, especially in Cape Town. I know they do. There's two other things. Okay, you may make the argument that it's a food. Again, it's a food item, not necessarily cuisine. But I generally believe, we have this. Two things. A Gatsby,
Which is just the longer quarter. It's literally just the longer quarter.
it's a Gatsby and a Cook Sister.
Cook sister has two. But then thing is,
Am I saying it right? Is it?
Cook sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But thinking about it though, I remember one time, Rohan. Remember Rohan,
Okay. Yeah.
yeah, took us to the restaurant, and then as part of the Indian part of the menu, they had, I don't remember what they called them. But they kind of had like these small balls that kind of look like fed cooks, and then they were like just drizzled in some type of maple syrup nyana type of thing. Oh, it tasted exactly like a cook sister. And I'm thinking about it, it's like, where does the fat cake in South Africa actually come from? Is it ours, or was it also influenced by the Indians?
Random piece of
You
law.
get what I'm saying?
Random piece of law. Other African countries also make magwenya.
So,
And I think in Mozambique they also call it legwenya.
Liguenya.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it could be ours then. At least
It could be.
the base of it. Obviously with like Boma, the fed cook and men's type of thing, or the
Yeah,
cook sister, that version. Mara, the fat cake itself. Where does that come from?
Hey, brother, you asking me? Joke, man.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Anyway.
So we essentially just have a whole bunch of random struggle food. That's really what we have. We just have a whole bunch of random struggle food here. We have pap, we have the quarter, we have the Gatsby, again just the longer quarter. and then
That's it.
that's it.
Nah. I refuse
like-
to believe it.
Because like
I refuse to believe it.
unless we count the food that you would eat at like at the funeral or wedding, you know.
Bohobe.
Yeah.
Bohobe.
Oma stampo.
I think Samp is probably like in a few countries in South Africa. So I don't know, man. We're gonna have to do some research.
You see,
Clearly
you see,
what-
the fact that you've been alive for this long and we can't even make up like a whole collection of food just shows.
No, just what it shows is that I don't cook.
Nah, it shows that we don't have a cuisine.
It shows that I
Because
don't
if
cook.
we did, then at this point you would have had some you know.
I'm gonna shut you down right now. Shut this whole conversation down right now. We do have a cuisine. It's called My Mom's Cooking. Shout out to my mom. That is our cuisine, my brother. That is our cuisine.
On the note of that, was like your favorite thing that your mom has ever cooked you.
My favorite thing, one specific thing.
One specific thing. But if you had to go home today and eat like a home meal,
That
what's one thing you
does
would go?
does baked goods count?
Yeah, anything.
Anything. Okay. I can't pick one. But every time she makes like 7 colors, one of the things that I'm always looking forward to eating, besides your obvious suspects, the beef stew, the whatnots, besides those, it's the beetroot. Beetroot boy. Knocks it out the park. I kid you not.
And a whole selection of an entire plate of 7 colors.
Bro,
Beetroot.
beetroot and coleslaw. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The way my mama does it, I don't know about you.
Yeah,
There's
I don't even think I like beetroot like that.
I love it. I love it. And my mom's cookies, when she bakes cookies,
Like scones or like actual.
no, actual cookies. No, not scones. Actual cookies. I remember. Yeah, I remember first year varsity. Went home for the first time because we spent the first 5 months here on campus. Went home for the first time, and bada bing bada boom. Conveniently enough, my mom had baked. As soon as I got there, the cookies finished within days, my bruv. Number one suspect. That's what I'm known for in the family. Literally, it's consuming cookies. And the third thing that my mom would experiment, and she made a few times, not a lot of times, but we've made some homemade pizzas. Kana makgowa ba reng bana ba Italy bana. How to amuse-bouche. Is that even Italian or is it French? Amuse-bouche. And this one is definitely French. Je ne sais quoi. I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, but like je ne sais quoi. Which actually brings me to my unemployed opinion. French is not a real language, dog.
Yeah. How?
I refuse to acknowledge French as a real language.
How?
And people who watch soccer, I think you guys will back me up on this. If you go back, maybe, I don't know if this was 2018 with the World Cup final after France won. I don't know. I don't remember when this song was released, but I think it's 2018. So, there's this guy. He has this song, and I've sang this song to you before. And how it goes is, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. How it goes is, like, no disrespect to French people, please. This is what I mean. Kylian Mbappe. That's the only proper word they say in the whole song. Kylian Mbappe. Like, they don't say, like, French is not a real language. It's so made. Okay, I understand, like, okay, to some extent. all languages are kind of sort of made up. Like they are a formation of like geographic aspects and the influence. Like obviously, like we here in South Africa, we have some of the most made up sounding languages you can imagine. You can imagine like we have like I don't know if it's still alive, but I think it's dying out. We have the Cuisine language where it's literally just clicks. It's literally just clicks, and like the way you can't expect me to listen to that and genuinely think if I were to say something to you in a similar style, that's actually a sentence. With me just going like, you know, I don't think. But that's beside the point. French specifically, you can't tell me that's a real language.
I mean, if you're gonna say that already, all the languages are kind of made up, then
I
wouldn't
like,
that mean that
no. Here's
all languages
here's the thing. Here's the thing with okay, with the languages I know, which is English, Sesotho, Zulu, Afrikaans. Yes, there are certain words that have more than one meaning. But French takes this to a whole nother level. You could be saying a full sentence repeating the same sounding word. It could be spelled differently, yes, but you're saying a full sentence with the words sounding the same. I've said this to you before. I don't know what this means. But I've seen a YouTube short on this, and this guy, I forgot his name, but he does the language skits and everything. Ton. Don't laugh.
you come on, the French people coming for you right now.
Genuinely, no. If I say
French people.
Ton. I've probably said some bullshit about your auntie right there.
And I would never know.
You ain't never gonna know. Who's gonna tell you? You don't know French.
The French guys got me.
What French guys?
They're gonna translate what you just said right now.
I don't even know what I said. Like, and I bet you if they listening to like, bro, come on. But to be honest with you, I targeted the French because I actually forgot my unemployed opinion. I forgot the actual what I wanted to talk about. So I was like, you know what? You know what's been on my mind? French people. You know?
Yeah.
French people have been on my mind. You know? Like especially with the dude, what's his name? Bollocks, I forgot his name. He did that song. Remember, I made you listen. I played it for you, and it's like a really catchy song, and you can bop to it. But this guy is singing about his father not being in his life, but the way he sing about it's like. That's the only time I've actually heard French, or like, okay, these are words being spoken in that song. That's the only time. That's because in that other song, the name of the song I'm talking about, by the way, is called Papa Ute. I don't know if you guys, Ute, Papa Ute, Ute, Papa Ute, Ute. Yeah, that one. It's such a bop, but this dude is talking about something that, like, you know. But another example of a song like where I kind of hear the words or like the enunciating is Bukani, but then there's a part of the song where the dude's just like
Still a banger though. Nonetheless, still a banger.
Yeah.
Took over the internet with that song. Right?
Yeah, but and
Took over the internet.
he's talking about smoking a spliff.
Yeah.
I saw the Colors performance of that song.
Yeah, on point.
Moses parted the Red Sea in it.
I guess it's like now. It's leaking now. Oh wow. Sure.
Oh my days.
God, the French.
Anyway.
But you didn't have to go after the French people like that, though.
Nah. Dog, France is an African country though, so it's calm.
They just take all our African players.
Yeah, like the France football team, the art museums, everything. It's all African. So they're like an African country. Like forget geography. They're African. Though.
So
We should do the thing that Dylan Oliphant said we should do, like 10 years ago already. We start a campaign. # bring back our boys. Yeah.
Just take it back.
Just take them back. Why not? You know, like what is it? Ooh, no, I cannot say that. Wow, I had to check myself there. I cannot say that. Oh, God, I don't want to get canceled on the first episode. So yeah,
yeah, they're gonna come off the.
Yeah, nah. Anyway, guys, that's been it from me and Rem. Subscribe, and I hope you watched till the end. And if you did, congratulations. You're unemployed.
Yeah, you with us.
Yeah, you with us. You with us. Subscribe. Comment down in the comment section below. Leave a like. Tell your friends about us because we're just getting started. And this is the start of something very, very legend. Wait for it now.
Dairy.